Hi, in this video we are looking at free response questions from the biology Keystone exam. So in this question, the question is about physical education class and running, and this student received 3 points. Okay, so this is an example of a 3-point, as high as you can get, answer to a question. So from this list, these are the changes that this individual experienced while they were running during phys ed class. It says, select 3 changes experienced by the students and explain how each change can represent a homeostatic mechanism. So very importantly, when you're answering free response questions, make sure you are reading the entirety of the question. And the first change, so this is the list of changes experienced. The first change was sweating, and you had to connect it to a homeostatic mechanism. And we know that homeostasis is maintaining a stable internal environment. So sweating is a way that your body shows that it's hot and it's cooling itself. In this next change that the student selected, increased heart rate. This has to do with your muscles needing more oxygen, and blood provides that oxygen to your muscles, and the heart is getting that blood to your muscles by pumping faster. In the last change selected, this individual selected increased thirst because sweating is losing moisture, and then your body needs to replenish that moisture lost from sweating, so you get thirsty. And then there's a little summary here. It says, this response demonstrates a thorough understanding of how organisms maintain homeostasis. It explained in detail the 3 changes selected, and they explained in detail correctly. The student describes how each mechanism connects to homeostasis. In this next example, same question, student chose sweating because your body heats up and you need to cool down, so you sweat. Cramps because your muscles loosen up as you exercise, and then when you stop, your muscles tighten up, giving you the feeling of cramps. Decreased energy because when you exercise, your body uses all of its energy to do so, so you lose energy and become tired until your body regains it. So in this student received a 2, and the response demonstrates a partial understanding of how organisms maintain homeostasis, because essentially 2 out of 3 are correctly described. So, for example, with regards to sweating, as your body heats up, this is a quote from the student's work, you need to cool down so your body start to sweat. Decreased energy it also connects there, but the muscle cramping change is kind of like incorrectly connected. So the student only received 8.2. And in this last example, this student receives a 1. Now, just from the look of it, it looks like pretty good, like very neatly written. There's a lot written there. But if you read each of the prompts, each of the ways that this student answered the question, they write a lot, but don't demonstrate a true understanding of how organisms maintain homeostasis. The student does correctly describe how the body sweats, but the other changes like increased temperature and decreased energy don't really show anything. Like they talk a lot but don't say a lot. So as you're reading over these, and I just want to talk you through this, but as you're reading over these examples of free response questions, keep that in mind. Okay, you don't have to write a lot. You just need to clearly state and make those connections. And I hope this is helpful, and good luck on the Keystone exam.